accelerating shift towards electric vehicles have caused nickel markets to reach heights not seen in over a decade, with the price nudging US $25,000 a tonne. As Australia moves towards decarbonisation, having more reliant channels of production rather than relying on other large suppliers means that there is the potential for a significant increase in demand for Australian-sourced nickel. Against this backdrop, it appears to be a highly favourable environment and strong tailwinds as well for Ark Mines, with market conditions validating the company's 2021 strategic move to acquire the Gunnawarra Nickel-Cobalt Project. For more on the project, I'm joined by Ark Mines Executive Director Ben Emery. Ben, it's great to have you on InvestorStream for the first time. Now, before we get into the specifics of the Gunnawarra announcement, for those new to the story, can you just give us a bit of a high-level overview of Gunnawarra?
Yeah, look, Gunnawarra for us, it's become a battery play, given the market in both nickel, cobalt, enthusiasm in the battery metal renewable space. We've sort of brought it to the forefront above the gold asset, the Pluton, probably equally to Mount Jess. So the battery metals for us is a focus, and we've just finished a drone mag high-intensity magnetic survey. The results have been really encouraging. Our geological department have had a quick view of them and significant anomalies within our EPM. So, yeah, very encouraging.
Okay, thanks, Ben. So just turning to the results of the survey, there's a lot of good technical information in your release, but in your view, what's the key takeaway here?
Yeah, from the mapping and a lot of the work we've done on site, and there's many months and years that we've actually sort of spent, my team, on this site, we know that the laterized nickel cobalt follows the mag high. And given this new work, we've found that, and looking at overlaying some of the previous work, we've got a significant mineralization that this just confirms it, backs it up, and gives us some really solid drill targets.
Okay, so moving forward, will you be on the ground exploring and drilling in the near term, and are you fully permitted?
Look, we're 100% committed. We're basically tabling multiple drilling contracts. We are having a few difficulties with the weather. That's just North Queensland. It certainly is February, North Queensland. We're hoping to be on the ground, within sort of 2 weeks, boots on ground. Our drilling will hopefully be sort of, April and May, might push out to May, but certainly it's as early as we can. It's going to be subject to the weather. It gives us plenty of time to sort of assess this and do sort of a recap on historical data and historical work. So it's not time wasted. We're pretty happy with actually giving ourselves this time to relook at that and revisit that. And because we're going to back up with Mount Jess, so Gunnawarra will just roll straight into Mount Jess. So we want to make sure that we've got the same data and the same confidence, which we have also in Mount Jess for the copper and iron ore play there. So it does flow into that battery metals play with the nickel, the cobalt, and also the copper. And you'll see recently we had that MOU with 3D Resources. That's something that we're really going to work strongly toward, and that's a short-term cash flow opportunity for us in the copper oxide.
And just finally, Ben, while we have you, besides Gunnawarra, what are the other key value drivers for Ark in the near term?
Sure. Yeah, like what I just touched on, Mount Jess is something that we're going to sort of look to roll straight into. So once we're starting this program on Gunnawarra, we're planning to just drill straight into Mount Jess. We need to firm up that copper oxide that's visual on half the outcrop, quite substantial. We need to define that. What is the resource size? Define that. And then also, I've come from iron ore. There's a significant amount of high-grade iron ore. It's outcropping. You can see in the photos. And there's some pretty exciting mag highs there we need to drill. Both really exciting projects, and both projects that are very near term for us as far as the drilling aspect and understanding the resources better.
Thanks, Ben. Really appreciate you joining me today. All the best for the upcoming programs, and we'll be keeping an eye on how they progress. Thanks for joining me.
Great. Yeah, thanks for the time. Appreciate it.